Devastation caused by Hurricane Ian left more than 2.6 million homes and businesses in Florida without power. On October 2nd, the Department of Energy reported that fewer than 1 million customer outages remain across all states affected by the hurricane. In the wake of the deadliest hurricane to strike the state of Florida in nearly a century, a nationwide outreach was conducted to send as many workers as possible to help restore power to the people and communities affected by the disaster.
It was kind of a last-minute ordeal for us just to pack up and leave for what could have been a week to 2 weeks.
Yeah, I believe they notified us I was told on Tuesday, and then we left Wednesday morning, so.
As a part of the MMUA, part of the Anoka Municipal Utility crew left for Florida along with other crew across the state to help restore power from the damages of the hurricane. I sat down with two journeymen with the City of Anoka to talk about their experience being a part of this great effort.
Went to Bartow, Florida.
It's around Lakeland.
Yeah, Lakeland, a little southwest of Winter Haven. So we went down with like a convoy of trucks and guys from around Minnesota. So we probably went down with 20 trucks and 40 guys or so that were all from Minnesota, and we stayed together. And then when we got there, they also had, like he was saying, people from all over. There was like 200 guys there.
I think they were about the size of, say, maybe a little bigger than Anoka.
So their city was similar size, but their territory was actually quite bigger.
Yeah.
They're like 100 square miles, so they have a lot of rural, like orange tree farms and cattle farms. So they go a lot out into like rural stuff, and a lot of trailer parks that were flooded underwater that we weren't able to get their power back on because of the water being so high. The town that we were in, they have mostly overhead power lines, where Anoka, the city here, we have kind of 50-50 underground and overhead. So storms don't affect us quite as bad as if all the power lines are overhead, because trees is the biggest issue, and down there the trees are just massive 300-year-old trees that grow.
Were they live oaks?
They're basically essentially huge oak trees that we have here, but they got this like moss that dangles from them, and I don't know, looks like a scary movie essentially.
Yes.
They can, I mean, trees do a lot of damage. One tree can rip down a lot of power lines, cause a lot of damage.
There was so much rain, the ground was so saturated. A lot of poles just tipped over, just because the ground was so wet.
Easy decision for you guys once you were offered the chance to go down there
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd go in a heartbeat. I'll go next week if they ask me.
But I guess the coolest thing probably just how shocked the people are when you do turn their power back on, and they start to want to talk and ask where you're from, and they're so surprised that you came all the way from Minnesota.
Yeah.
And you're the ones that got their power back on.
I think everyone that drove by offered us water, pop, something to eat, beer, but we had to turn that down.
This trip coincided with Public Power Week, a recognition to all municipal utility workers for the work they do for their communities year in and year out. And an outreach such as this really shows the collective work ethic and focus that these workers have nationwide to keep our power on and operational.